This is going to be a fun video today, so let's get started.
So today, guys, I want to do an acrylic pour or fluid acrylic painting. I want to show you how you can take some, this is a little egg cup, so I'm just going to try the egg cup. You can do it on a glass, you can do it on clothes, you can do it on anything, and it's very, very easy to do, and you don't need a lot of expensive mediums, flow mediums. All you can use is your regular bottle paints for $1.50 each, I think, for the 4 fluid ounces. I'm not sure what it is in where you're living, but and I got some water. So I'm going to try that. I have one here that's little, just started a little bit, so I'm going to put dish liquid in first. And I am going to put on some paint. I find that if you put some paint on first, it'll help it flow better. So I'll just put that on there and I'll scrape it around just to get it to, that way it'll help it flow. The dish liquid will help it flow. And a little bit of water, and that's all you need. No need to buy anything too expensive. Now if you want to get into those really elaborate paintings that you see with the silicone and things that you're trying to do, well, you can certainly go do that too, but this is just my simple little technique that I thought was fun. And just putting a couple of colors together, just anything at all that you like. Okay, so I just have the green, red, yellow, and blue primary colors, so you could have different colors, blues and yellows and reds. I just have black there in case I want it, and green and white. So I'm going to move that around a little bit. So I just put some dish liquid in first, and I'm going to spray with a little tiny bit of water. I don't want too much because you don't want to make it too watery. Look, see how nice and flowy that is? Now, I'm going to just let that drip over there. And then, and this takes about a day, with the dish liquid, these acrylic pours will take about 2 days to dry, or a day or 2 days to dry. But look, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I want to put more on it, just roll it around. Look at that. Now that's pretty, isn't it? That is pretty. So you can put that on glass, and that'll dry. That'll take a couple of days to dry. Now I have, this is just a little 8.5 by 11 canvas panel, and I just put some white paint on it to help it flow. And I'm going to use, I can even use the same cup over and over, that doesn't bother me. And I'm going to use my dish liquid, just putting enough in to fill up the bottom. You'll judge as you go along. This way you don't need a big lot of paint. You just use the paints that you have on hand. And pick the colors that you think you might like to flow out here. So I'm just going to pick some bright colors. Probably yellow. And a red. And white. And maybe I'll put a little bit of green on top of that. Just want to experiment with the different colors that you might like. So you can see, you can spray it a little bit just to get it to move even a little bit more. And so put some white paint on your canvas or your dish or whatever you're doing first. That will help it move again. And then you just pour it out. And you pour it. There are many ways to do pour, but this is clean. Don't have to have all that silicone. Don't have to have a lot of mess. You just take it and move it around. See, it moves really fast too. It's really good. Dish liquid. And it's lots of paint. You don't have to use, you know, a big ton of paint. It's expensive doing those pours. But if that's what you like, you go right ahead. This is the cheapest, easiest way to do a pour. It's the cheapest, easiest way to do acrylic pour. Takes longer to dry, probably. Might take a couple of days or a day to pour, to dry. Look how pretty that's coming out though. And you can still do the flip and all the different ways they do the pours. You can still do that with this technique. See? Isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? And I didn't use a big lot of paint. You get a lot of pours out of a couple of those bottled paints there. Yeah, so there we go. And it looks really pretty. If I had to add more colors, or I had to, you know, do something, some more color. And what you could do, if you want to add a little more color, you can just take some paint and put it on top here or on the sides and let it flow again. Right, so you can do whatever you want. Just be imaginative, creative. See, that'll go on in with there. Look at that. All kinds of designs. Move it around. Now you might want to wear gloves because you're going to be handling the... Look, just having that little bit of green in there. And you didn't have to mix it, you just put it on top of what you already had done. See? You can even add, like I say, you can add your colors, and you can add colors on top of it if you like. So what would be nice on top of that, I wonder? How about nice red? Just see will that move. I like to experiment too. I like to see what happens, what's going to happen. Different ways of doing things. But see how nice it moves? That's because of the dish liquid, see? And because you put some white paint. You know, these are great projects for yourself and for you and your kids if you know, if you don't want to make too much of a mess. Nice. Nothing wrong with that, is there? If you want to add a little more white. Now some of the designs that you make, you see the other videos on YouTube, they're fantastic, but use so much paint and it's tricky. But this is simple. You could even do this just for practice till you get to till you get to the point where you want to go that way. See that? The white looks nice, doesn't it? It's mixing with all the paint, see? Look at that. That little blob is just moving around the paint. So cute. That's pretty. Take that blob off there now. Bump. Bumpity bump bump. So look, I mean, you've got a painting that probably has horses running through a storm. Anything that you want to use for imagination. The one thing I like about this acrylic pour is that I like making designs that are imaginative, that you can use your imagination. A lot of the pour painting videos, it comes out like flowers and different things like that, which is very beautiful. And I love their tutorials. And it's wonderful, but I just wanted to show you an easier, simpler, more and a fun way to do an acrylic pour. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. So here I have my Artist at Work apron that I did. I got a video on that also. And I want to put some, try an acrylic pour on my apron just to see what kind of design I'll get, okay? So I'm going to flip it over to where I want to have it. I'm going to put it on the pocket, I think. Right? I'm going to put it on the pocket. Yeah, why not? And I'm not going to put white paint on this. I'm just going to see how it flows. I'm going to put my dish liquid in here. Just fill up the bottom. And take my paints. So I always like bright colors. Nice. Some yellow. Some blue. And some red. And a bit of white, I think. Just guessing now. And if your pour didn't come out and you didn't like it that as much as you thought you were going to like it, then add paints on top of it like I just showed you. Alright. I keep using the same glass over and over. Why not? You know? Great way to save you some money. I'm finding the white paint is a kind of... There we go. Now, I don't need to do much with this. I might move it around a little bit. So let me see. Like I say, I'm experimenting. While I'm experimenting, I'm showing you what I'm doing. Actually, I haven't done this before, so I'm going to try now. So I'm just going to let that move around a little bit. There we go. Move it around. So this is on fabric. And then I'm going to decide how I like, you know, how much I like the design. If I want to keep it moving, if I want to add more paint. Yeah, see, it's moving. It's kind of nice the way it is, isn't it? I like that. It's a nice little design. I kind of like it. I wonder what it'd be like if I took my palette knife and started moving a few things around. I don't want to disturb it too much because I kind of like it. But maybe I'll just move a few things around here, like little circles or something. Yeah, you could do that too. Fill in parts. I don't know. Don't really want to disturb it too much. Yeah. I like that design. And all pretty colors. Kind of artsy, isn't it? And that's on my apron. And when that dries, it'll look really pretty. A glass. I already tried it on egg cup, so that's settling away. And yeah, I'm going to try it on egg and then if you want to use a new cup, you can. I'm just using the same cup because I'm just trying to show you how you don't have to be having a ton of materials and a ton of this and that, right? So I'm going to put a bit of white paint on this just to keep the help of flow. And you could probably try it without the white paint if you like. Alright. Just going to spread it around. There we go. Just going to spread it around so that that will flow better. And let's see what happens. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that top part there as it is and see, will the flow be better with the white paint on it, or will it flow just as good without it? So I'm just laying that on there with my palette knife. You can use a stick. Alright, so I'm going to get some colors that I want to use. I want to try blue and some yellow and some green, and I'll try a little bit of black. It might ruin it, but I'm going to try it anyway. Just a tiny bit, maybe a bit of red. Should be interesting. A little bit of water. My misting bottle here with some water. Make it move around a little bit. Don't want to mix it too much. I'd rather mix up on the glass. And here we go. Let's see, now let's see. I'm going to flip it over this way. Oh, nice, look at that. Oh, wow. I like it. Oh, that's pretty. Look, I'm going to let it run right up this way. That is so pretty. I'm going to run right down the stem. I'm going to stand it up. And I'm going to let it run down the stem. You can't see it though. Let's see, let's see. I got paint. Look at that. It's running right down the stem. It's so cool. It's so cool. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That'll be really nice when it dries. So you can leave it standing up or you can lay it this way. And look at it. Isn't that pretty? I must say, I really like it. Look. Look at that design. Look. When you flip it up again, it starts to move again. And it's not hard, you know. It's a little messy, but it's nice. Nice, nice, nice. A little bit of black in there certainly gave a nice contrast, didn't it? Yeah, I'm happy with that. Nice. So that's on glass. We did fabric, glass, and an egg cup. Look how pretty that is. So you can see, you can do it on anything. Mailboxes. You get your imagination flowing and you probably make some money. Yeah. Excellent.